Rigging or skinning is a technique in computer animation in which a character or other articulated object is represented in two parts: a surface representation used to draw the character, called the mesh or skin, and a hierarchical set of interconnected parts, called bones, and collectively forming the skeleton or rig, a virtual armature used to animate, pose, and keyframe the mesh. In most cases, rigging is usually associated with character animation. The most common rigging involves three types of rig. Animal. This category encompasses characters that are based on animals, whether they are realistic representations or fantasy/mythical creatures. The focus is on creating lifelike or imaginative animal-like forms that can be animated. Humanoid. Humanoid characters resemble humans in form and movement. They might be actual human characters or entities with a human-like shape. This category is common in video games, movies, and virtual simulation mechanical. Mechanical characters include any non-organic, constructed forms. This can range from robots to vehicles and other machinery. These are often rigid and require a different approach in rigging compared to organic forms. Each of those rigs has their own specialties. In XR application development, mechanical and humanoid is more common than animals. In mechanical, the focus is on replicating the behavior of a steering wheel, piston, and hydraulics. Everything should look rigid and accurate enough to be believable. In animals and humanoid, it is basically all about muscle movement and joints. In these two types, deformation and smoothness of distortion without much stretching are the most important. Most of those are complex rigging systems, but there are also some simpler ways to rig using basic solutions. Parenting is a key concept in rigging. It involves linking one object, the child, to another object, the parent, so that the child inherits the transformations, position, rotation, and scale of the parent. Rigging starts with linking. At the basic level, once you link an object, you are creating a rig. The simplest object links work in the way of creating a parent-to-child relationship. Anything that parent does, the child follows. This is like the idea of having a child following his parents when the parents change city and get to live somewhere else. When the family is moving, they move as one or rotate as one, sort of speaking, but when they are at their destination, they can move independently in more complex rigs. You might use constraints and controllers in conjunction with parenting too. Create advanced behaviors, like making a character's hand follow a specific object or a character's foot stay planted on the ground during a walk cycle. Let's reflect on what we have learned so far.